So, good evening. It's not exactly good evening, isn't it? Let's be real. I mean, tonight we've lost again against Man United by 3 goals to 1. And if you like the video, can you please subscribe to my channel and also stick a like on the video. And always leave comments in the sections down below. Like Tom has done, he said, boost out. I think they all want it as well, Tom, I've got honest with you. And Tom also added, Bruce has got to go 100%. Our next game is until 6 games. Get a new manager who can take us forward and get us out of the trouble we are in. Tom, you're absolutely right. Again, we had an opportunity in the first half to do things and carry it over to the second half. First half, I thought it was absolutely excellent, apart from the goal. Yeah. But we just didn't believe in ourselves at this moment in time. Yeah. We didn't had enough shots on target. We just didn't believe in ourselves. Shelby fired over the top. And Miron, I thought he was outstanding to hold the game, making things happen. But I've said ASM was very quiet in the first half until he scored that goal. But he had a chance before that, which De Gea made a fantastic save. But the first goal he conceded is down to Emerald Craft yet again. He allowed Rashford to turn him in, and then as he cut inside, as he took the shot, Darlow didn't cover his near post, and that is the problem. I'll come to Darlow later on, but you can't concede a goal at your near post. You just cannot. You just cannot at all. And then, luckily for Darlow, we got the equaliser soon after that. ASM had a shot. De Gea made a great save, and then from the corner, Hamid McGrath's header was a poor one, fell to ASM, and he followed it in from 10 yards away. And then we thought, okay, we're back in the game. Why do we not push on for a second goal and then maybe sit back? But no, again, we just didn't believe in ourselves. And I didn't think Man U were that great today, let's be real. But they just did enough because we conceded 3 poor goals. And yeah, and then we go in the second half. We just didn't had one shot on target for what I can remember, sort of thing. Which again, we passed the ball okay, but it's either pelt us out at the final third. Frustrated. But if you look at the second goal again, how the Matic allowed to turn 4 players in is unbelievable. We allowed him to turn with the bar and squared it to Daniel James. And where was Jamal Lewis in this? Why was he not marking him? It was poor defending. And I said before, the 2 fullbacks we've got at the club are not good enough for Newcastle. Yeah, they're weak. And the positional sense is very, very poor. And then Daniel James had all the time in the world to hit the ball in the back of the net again. Why was Carl Darlow covering his near post? Why? I thought he had a poor game, Tanit Darlow. Let's be real about this. Do you know? He did one decent save in the first half, and that was it. And the third goal, yeah, Rashford got brought down for a penalty. It looked a dicey one, but at the end of the day, the ref gave it. And then Bruno Fernandes, as you expect, buried it into the corner. But again, I tell you what Darlow was thinking of. He didn't make a dive, he actually slipped. Tried to come off his line. But nah, it ain't good enough. That's the Steve Bruce. What are you forced with? Steve on Bruce laughing at the end. Do you know what? I went on Holly's tweets, and when I looked at it, I was absolutely furious. Smiling after 3-1 defeat. Really? What was that all about, Steve? Why are you smiling? And I tell you what, our supporters wasn't smiling at all whatsoever. It was absolutely shocking, disgraceful. But mind you, I think Steve Bruce will not get a sack after that performance. And I heard that Joe Linton could be out for a few weeks with a hip injury, suffered tendinitis. Well, let's be honest with you, Tom. He's not going to be a big miss. To be fair, I thought he did okay in the first half, I guess, until he went down a couple of times. He had a good shot at De Gea, made a good save. But hey, at the end of the day, he's just a limited player. Let's be real about this. And we're in big trouble because the next 4 games we got Wolves, then we got West Brom, then we got Villa, and I think we got Brighton away. And those 4 games are absolutely huge for Steve Bruce's career. Because I'll tell you something now, he should be sacked after this. We should be sacked now, which I don't think he will, because actually ain't bothered in this moment in time. And it is sad. It is sad. It's not a good look being a Newcastle fan. And when you think about it, we were something like 10, 12 points ahead of Fulham, and Fulham closest down to 3 points. How did that allow to happen? Because we have been absolutely poor, absolutely shocking for me. And again, I don't know how we're going to get out of it. And I've always said that Fulham will get out of it anyway. Excuse me. Right, let's go on to the press conference reaction. And like I said, and Steve was asked a question, and the first question he was asked, about will the team be safe? And he said, I'm convinced it will be safe. There are 6 or 7 teams look over the shoulders. We need to win a few games. We have to get to that magical point mark, whatever it is. Well, shut up, Steve. We're not going to win much games on the East, you know what I mean? And the way we play in a minute, we are going to get relegated. Let's be real about it, you know. You are a negative, a defeatist manager I've seen in my life. We was 3-1 down, and we need to get something out of the game that day, right? And it goes to takes off Miggy and ASM at the same time. Who does he bring on? He brings on Jake Murphy, yeah, which I couldn't believe he's done. And Jigel, what was that all about? I just don't know. Because ASM and Big on match winners at any time of the day, and he goes and takes them off. I don't get it at all. I don't understand that. So that's poor management there. And he's also asked about the fans. He said, of course, for anxious, but I'm quite confident if we perform like that in the first hour, we will be fine. Well, I'm sorry, Steve. Again, we did okay. We not have enough shots on target. Didn't really have that goal for an ASM. That was about it. But again, we're just not hurting teams. We don't attack enough. That's the thing. And half the fans already given up. I've technically given up on that. And the way things are in a minute, we are going to get relegated. There you go. And then he was asked on how he would turn around. Excuse me. I've been chatting a lot, dear. That's better. He was asked about how gloomy the situation is. And he goes, I agree. That is gloomy. I'm confident we will turn it around. I don't think he will. I mean, Steve Bruce gives all the big ones, yeah, but he doesn't deliver. 2 wins in 16 games, 12 defeats as well in those 16 games. That is relegation form. When will Mike Ashley pull the trigger? He needs to know. He needs to do it ASAP. If he doesn't, we will get relegated. Again, the players had their heads down. Unacceptable. And then he was asked about the goalkeeper situation, about Darlow's performance. I thought today he was absolutely poor today. He told the press, we have to look at the goalkeeper. He will be disappointed to be beaten at the near post, not once, but twice. It's been a difficult week, but we had games coming up where we think we can take the points. I tell you what, Steve, the games are coming thick and fast, and we need the points. Because, again, at this moment in time, we're going to be in the relegation zone. Make no mistake about this. And already you're going to get the sack if we're 6 points behind Fulham. That's how I was told today. And my God, we're in big trouble. If you don't know who we are now, the players must know this as well. And Craig Hope made a Twitter comment. He said, this idea, repeated on TV Landis, that analysis, criticism of Steve Bruce is motivated by a dislike BDN is rather NUFC is absolutely nonsense. It is based entirely on his 19-month in charge, and not least a current return of 12 defeats from 16. Wow. That record is a sackable offence. I don't care what anyone say, it's a sackable offence. And if people don't realise that, if he doesn't know that, then you should know now. Thomas, hi John again, hope you're okay. Just one boost sat. Do it now, ready for our next game on Saturday. Get now to piss it in until the end of the season. Tom, couldn't agree with you better, mate. And then Thomas again is the scariest boost smiling after the game. Unbelievable, man. And I'm going to get it up as well while you're at it. But what I'm going to do first of all, I'm going to go on to NUFC 360 Twitter account. He spoke about the goalkeeper and he's talked about the game. Now, Jermaine Genius, right? Remember him? he used to behave in Newcastle for a couple of seasons. Yeah, he wasn't that great. He was asked about Steve Bruce, and this is no word of a lie. Yeah, let me just get it up a second if you don't mind. I'm going to get it up a second. No, I'm not going to find anyone in a minute. I'm going to get on share the screen, and I'm definitely going to get it up. Right. Right. Look at the middle bit, right? This is what Jermaine Ginas has said, right? He said Steve Bruce has done a better job than Rafa Benitez at Newcastle United, reckons Jermaine Ginas have said, and it's quoted here, that Steve Bruce has done a better job than Rafa Benitez. How is that then, Ginas? How do you work that out, man? You know, 2 wins in 16. Let me tell you something now. Rafa Benitez will not get us two wins in 16. There's no way. Rafa Benitez, Kevin Keegan, Robin Robson will not take this group of players who got the day 17th. It just won't happen because we'll be a lot higher than that on the those 3 managers. Let's be real about it. And as I'm getting this picture now, the Magpie group. There you go. You can see it now, guys. Look at that picture. Look at that. Look there. That manager is an absolute effing disgrace. He is arrogant. He doesn't give a toss about the fans. And I'm pretty sure he wants revenge. Because we had a go at him when his Ben Sunderland team got beat 5-1 by us. And he wants to take us down. What was he saying? Why did he smile? Because I tell you something, Steve Bruce, we weren't smiling. Unbelievable. I'm going to keep that picture up as well. Go to the comments now. Comment sections here. Thanks so much for coming through. It's disgrace that Bruce smiled after the game. Here, John Joe Linton. Bruce of the Bluffish, poor Bluffish, poor. You're right. And more like a basic monkey. Unbelievable. In terms of Newcastle, were a different team in the second half. What has Bruce said to them, that changing room? I tell you what he said in the dressing room second half, half time, the players didn't respond yet again. That, for me, is a sackable offence. Look at it. How shocking. He deserves an absolute slap, that manager, I'm telling you. Unbelievable. I don't know what to say, man. And I just got a tweet of Holly. So annoyed after that, John. Holly, I'm annoyed as well, pet. Let's be real about it. And I tell you something now, I'm absolutely seething. Yeah? This is the manager that's got us 2 wins, 2 draws, 12 defeats, all of that in 16 games. Right. 16 games. And he goes around smiling and he thinks it's funny. Sorry, Steve. I don't think it's funny at all whatsoever. You know? You are a disgrace for the Newcastle manager. Get out. If you think about the club so much, just get out. Just say you're not good enough. Because I hate you. Hate is a word I don't use, but I don't like him. I just hate him. I really do hate him. And then I got Jules game. Jones first half. Bruce second half have looked like, in my own opinion, wow. I'm not being funny, but you're right. That, for me, is an absolute disgrace, man. And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go through what the people said on Twitter as well. I'll go back to what my group said. I'm going to read it out, yeah? I got the wrong one. There you go. There you go. I'll read what he says here. A traitor and a terrible football manager. Leave now because we know Legion haven't got the balls to sack until it's too late. For many fans, too late is a month ago. Let me tell you something, right? I mean, Lee Charnley, and there's another one here as well, man. Look at it. Howie, look at it. I'll tell you what, if I was a manager and we lost by 3-1, I'll be absolutely furious with that performance, second half performance, man. Seriously, real talk. Absolutely disgraceful. How on earth this manager can get away with it, man? crazy, man. And Tom said even trolls. And my guy said, I hope you're okay. Can you take Mick off our hands? So he said, you know what? I take Mick out of Teta all day long. At least he's young. At least he plays football the right way. And he'd be an upgrade. And this bloody foolish of our manager, let me tell you, I'd take Mick out of Teta all day long. I would. And that is a disgrace. The fans will be absolutely foaming at that. And again, what's this game? I'll be absolutely furious if we lost by 3-1. Real talk. And he thinks it's funny. I tell you what, I'll knock him out if I'm angry, I'm telling you. There you go, look. Here's another picture. There you go. I tell you what, I wonder what my guy Paul will say about that when he looked at that. I tell you what, he'd be absolutely furious as well. Yeah. And I'm just absolutely furious. I still don't know what to say about that. Guys, what do you think? You leave the comment sections down below. Stick a like on my video and please subscribe if you are new. I've got 458 people subscribing to us now, so it's done okay. I'd like to say thanks very much for watching me watch along earlier on with Paul. And I don't know what I'll do without Paul, man, because he's definitely my guy 100%. So, yeah. So, guys, what do you think of Steve Bruce? And that smiles sort of thing. Because I'll tell you what, I'll be foaming. And Aaron said, what made you furious is him taking ASM off for 15 minutes to go, giving up in the relegation battle. Oh my God, you are right. And also, he did it last season, the FA Cup against Man City as well. This guy is a defeatist manager. He's got a defeatist attitude and a defeatist mindset. Mate, I just hear the lad, you know, the guy. Seriously, he needs sacking ASAP. Or he's going to take us down. I'm still going to leave you up there, man. Look at that. Absolutely furious, man. And yeah, we have got some games coming up on Saturday. You got to play Wolves. Now we're going to play Wolves. I think got Wolves. We've got West Brom, Villa, and I think Brighton. And you know, you see Fulham's got Palace. I expect them to be Palace. Fulham, I think, get a draw against Spurs. They could get something away to Liverpool because they're playing terrible at the moment in time. And Man City will be a bit too much for them at the moment. But yeah, I'm going to leave it as that. Can you please leave the comments in the section down below? Subscribe if you're new and stick a like on. I'll be back tomorrow. What I'm going to do tomorrow, I don't know yet, but I'll definitely do my player ratings without a doubt. Read these comments out as well. Yeah, I read that. Bruce needs to start watching Yats, the pie-faced idiot. Yeah, you're right. Because I'll tell you so now, he needs to look over his shoulder. Fulham, because I still think they stay up this season, Fulham. And I've got Paul on chat again. I'm sick of all this shite. We're not going to get anything from the next week game. I love to be wrong. I love to be wrong as well. But guess what, Paul? I'm going to be right alongside these. And just stay safe, John. Thanks so much indeed. And I've got to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning for work as well. So I'll just have nightmares, you know. And yeah, just keep watching my channels and keep subscribing and tell your mates. I've got a good channel going up in a minute. And just a shame we lost by 3-1. But based on the second half performance, we certainly get beat. And I don't know what to say, man. And until then, guys, I should see you guys tomorrow. I'm out of here and have a great evening. Take care. Bye-bye.